people to access the knowledge so you can come and hear it, and I don't need to be giving this family secrets away to no beast. Although we understand that they know anything anyway, because the first time a tape comes out, they come and buy the tape, and they send it straight to Washington, D.C. But that's not the point. We're talking about the certain amount of energy that we don't need to be sharing with the devil. So like I said, after 149 lectures, I can proudly say that I think out of the whole 140, I think I had 2 white people in the whole 149 lectures. But, I don't count one. I will count one. I did put it in the 149. I spoke at UGA back in 92. But white people bum rushed the damn table trying to get the information. Because they knew what time it was. See, the devil ain't never got no problem bearing witness to nothing. You see what I'm saying? Never. Now, it's interesting. I want to say these things before I get them out of my mind. That's why I'm talking, because I want to put certain things on the tape. Judge Bruce Wright, who wrote the book, Black Rose, White Justice. When I was up in New York, in November. A brother came up to me and said, you know, Brother Bruce Wright? He said, I had a conversation with him recently. And he said, Bruce Wright said he was in a club, he was in a bar. And this white man was looking at him. And so he came up to the white man and said, hey, what you looking at me for? And the white man, no, he said, he didn't. He said, the white man came up to the table. That's what it was. I want to get it straight. And told Judge Bruce Wright, say, I like you. You look like a classy type Negro or whatever type thing. I like you. I just want you to know that when we put y'all back into slavery, I want you to be my slave. And it wasn't no spite, no dumb shit you thinking. It wasn't no... Now this is Judge Bruce Wright telling story. It wasn't no stuff where this guy just being mean-spirited want to tell story. No, this cat was an advanced cat that knew what the shit he was talking about. Now that's the goal. You see what I'm saying? Now, who they going to put in slavery? Well, they have basically killed off all this so-called quote-unquote underclass. The slave people are the ones that they took time out to educate your ass for the last 160 years. So he was looking at Judge Bruce Wright in his motherfucking 3-button suit and saying, you the real Slim Pickens, you the one that I'm going to put in slavery. And he said, when we put y'all ass back in slavery, I want you to be my slave. And this cat was serious too. Don't front on these white people. You see what I'm saying? And as you know, one of the historical lectures that came about in spring of 1993, where the Scottish Rite Freemasonry said was our intention all the time was to put them back in slavery. Which I'll go into the first extension, first installment of that from 1995 on in, and we'll go into that. But let's call on these deities. First of all, let me get my list. I want to call on the Titans. The Titans, as I told you, the Afrocentric community misconstrued time cycles. They didn't do their homework. Greece was founded, and I said this on the radio, Greece was founded by a group of black people, first Phoenicians, later on Tyrrhenians, later on Etrurians, later on Etruscans, and later on Trojans, and you get the word Troy. You get the word Troy. So the key is, you get the word Troy. What the deal is this. Wait, you cool? Oh, you cool? Okay, just let me know. Okay, you know, see what the deal is. Okay, you know, whatever the deal. Anyway, the Troy, the Troy, or what you call Troy, was the last group of black people of that land that the doggone white Greeks killed off. You see what I'm saying? So the mythology comes from the Etruscans. The Etruscans, as a matter of fact, there's Barnes and Nobles have a little book out on the Etruscans. They have a little book out on the Etruscans now in their discount section. In their discount section. So now these Titans come from the ancient word Typhon, which is the Egyptian origin, which goes beyond Amenism. Amenism, which you know is Amen, Amen-Ra, Osiris. There was a group of people that the Amens replaced. And what we're talking about a battle of priesthoods in Kemet. One priesthood replaced the older priesthood, which was the Typhonians or the Ophidians. As I said on the radio last night, the reason why we don't have but only 6 volumes of this knowledge, Geromancy, Book of the Beginning 1 and 2, Natural Genesis 1 and 2, and the last book, 1907, Ancient Egypt, Light of the World, as well as some other scholars that followed under his name. E. Valencia Stratton wrote a book, Celestial Ship of the North. They still have one back there. Alvin Boyd Kuhn wrote 2 books, Who is This King of Glory, talking about this whole Jesus thing, how it's all, and the real story behind that, Who is This King of Glory? And he wrote another book called Lost Light. He wrote another book called The Veil of the 7th Century. And then you have one of his greatest pupils was Albert Churchward, who wrote Signs and Symbols of Primordial Man, Arcana Freemasonry, and Evolution, Origin of Religion. Evolution, Origin of Religion. These are the only Typhonian remnants that we have left other than the occult. Now, so there's 3 people. I got some of this Typhonian occult stuff. Richard King has some, and a brother in, what's his name, has some. But the key is, when we're dealing with this, in 1907, after Gerald Massey came in and locked down and wrote all this particular stuff on the Typhonian, and they couldn't manipulate it because it meant it was all black, because the chief god at that time was called Soot, the black one. They locked down all this Typhonian, which is the oldest living religious stuff that we got in the world. And it became the property of the occult, or what you call the secret societies. Now, in Typhonianism, it spread it out. It went to India. It went to Samaria, because you got Soot, later on became Sutek in Samaria. It went to Samaria, and from Samaria, the Phoenicians took it from Chaldea, and it went to Etruria, and later on into Greece. So your Greek mythology is the leftover pieces of this Typhonianism. And Typhon later on became Titan. So the ancient Titans that fell are black people. So we want to put a libation to the Titans. All right. Gaia, I say Uranus, I say Kronos, I say Rius, I say Osinus, I say Tethys, I say Hyperin, I say Memathon, I say Thymus, I say Iphitus, I say Colias, I say Crius, I say Phoebus, I say Thea, I say Prometheus, I say Epimetheus, I say Atlas, I say Metis, I say. All right, we want to do that. Let's get these underground deities. This is what we have to, in order to access the power to take this beast off, we got to go directly what he's telling you not to deal with. He put the whole Star Wars campaign out to tell you to stay away from the dark side. This is your true essence and your true nature of the Great Mother. Newt later on became Lilith in the Hebrew thing, the Great Mother. So let's deal with the underground deities. Abaddon, I say. Agbigar, I say. Adramagoth, I say. Argaras, I say. Now, one thing about when you deal with the libations, it don't matter whether you pronounce them right. Was this my water right here? Oh, it was. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's the way I get some juice. Things happen for a reason. But when you call out the particular libations, in actuality, the gods know what the hell their names are, or the deities, so you don't have to worry about getting it right in the first place. And the English language limits you from doing anything correct anyway, so they understand that, because guess what? There ain't nobody but your ass. That's who the gods are in the first place. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to bow down a bunch of niggas, you know shit. It ain't up at you. There's nobody outside of you. Alakar, I say, you know how niggas gonna get your name wrong? You can say, okay, you just stupid, you know. So they say, Amadeus, I say, Andaros, I say, Amados, I say, Atharos, I say, Astarte, I say, Anim, I say, Eaphos, I say, Azazel, I say, Baal, I say, Beleth, I say, Belin, I say, Berdendamion, I say, Belzar, I say, Buriel, I say, Belfar, I say, Bur, I say, Chayam, I say, Charon, I say, Chax, I say, Karzazel, I say, Dagon, I say, which later on becomes Dogon. We'll get into that. Euromethos, I say, Ferba, I say, Gaon, I say, Hecate. Hecate is a frog goddess later on known in Greece, which is a form of Sekhmet, the goddess Sekhmet in Kemet. Jezebel, I say, you was calling on that, and you was thinking it's all about talking about Babylon. But Babylonia was named after the chief deity, Babylon, the great mother of space. So for the people that use that as a thing to think that that's, you know, Babylon is falling and all that shit. You were talking about the great mother. There you have it. Babylonia was named after Babylon, which is the chief deity of the triple goddess of space, which is Layla in Islam, which is Nut in Kemet. You understand what I'm saying? And different other names all over. We'll get to some of those. But Babylon is one. Jezebel is one also, you see. Kadashia, I say Cobel, I say Leonard, I say Leviathan. You stated it be tick, 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 Leviathan. Leviathan is another name for the great mother, the great dragon. You see what I'm saying? In Jeremiah's Ancient Egypt, Light of the World, it says that, 1 and 2, it says that the great mother Nut later on becomes the whore of Babylon, the mother of harlot, reduced to that. Check. So Leviathan, Lilith, I say Memphis, I say Mammon, I say Mastama, I say Malacham, I say Metromophil, I say Miriam, I say Malak, I say Mullen, I say Murmur, I say Marbaros, I say Nergil, I say. Okay, hold on. Nabias, I say. Nasara, I say. Let me give some of that right there. Orios, I say. Apteron, I say. Paimon, I say. Thalamatamus, I say. Proserpine, I say. Thio, I say. Rom, I say. Romi, I say. Samuel, I say. Samuel is the great snake that climbed up the tree that you scared of. That's the Kundalini in you. That is your supreme essence. Samuel, you get the word Ham, which means black. You get the word Cam, which means black. And you also get the word Sam, which is black. Samitic, which means black. Samuel, L means star. It means the black star or the black sun. Check. So it's another name for melanin. Samuel, which is the great snake that you always talk about. These words. You see what I'm saying? Samaza, I say. Shemaria, I say. Shenalion, I say. Sukkabarath, I say. Tammuz, I say, which is a form of Osiris or Osir. Akabath, I say. Upward, I say. Velfer, I say. Vermalet, I say. Vaughn, I say. Ephion, I say. Zerbo, I say. I say a few more. Let's see. That'll do. Yeah, there's a few more right here. Okay, and then we'll be good to go. Apep, I say. Egyptian. Apophis, I say. Chigabog, I say. Elithon, I say. Grand Boyos, I say. Atu Tapan, I say. Itu Aswan, I say. And we're going to give one out for okay, let's get it. Let's see how much more I got. Goddamn, I'll keep on now. We all day. Let's see it. Let's deal with a few more. Okay, Akabaya Wala Apeniel, I say. Asabaga Iku, I say. Akaru, I say. Lilitu, I say. Naniel, I say. Mitiel, I say. Mesh, I say. Netz, I say. Aran, I say. Petis, I say. Patisnu, I say. Sakaru, I say. Sut, I say. Tatizel, I say. Tazapasa, I say. Tharon, I say. Yantiel, I say. Yatnan, I say. Osir, I say. And one of the great deities we will say that will be also Nebhert, which is Neptes, which is the hidden one. I say Sutnesi, I say Sutnubit, I say Nut, I say Aprit, I say Tyert, I say Layla, I say there's one Tiamat, I say Tiamat. Okay, so we give the Necronomicon, Cthulhu, I say Azathoth, I say Hastar, I say Shub-Niggurath, I say Yog-Sothoth, I say Nilahotep, I say Great Old Ones, I say Great Ones, I say Dagon, I say I guess that's cool. For all gods known and unknown. I say, excuse me. For all chaos beings known and unknown. I say, to all ancestors, 1, 2, 3, start calling out your ancestors, because this is nothing but the other name of them when they was incarnated as niggas. So, 1, 2, 3, start calling out your ancestors. And the word nigger is a very spiritual word. Check. It's Latin for black. Check. So you can't get me on none of this bullshit. And you can check me on it. Ready? I say. So call out your parents because it's going on. 1, 2, 3, start calling them. I shake. Ashe. To the Hemmitt family, Ashe. The Shaw family, Ashe. The Davis family, all my family members, Ashe. To all gods known and unknown, Ashe. To all family members known and unknown, Ashe. The word nigger is a Latin word for black. You see this, negrito is the alchemical word which means black.